Welcome to the Martin Luther King Holiday Weekend Weather Outlook. This is meteorologist Pablo Santos with the National Weather Service office in Miami, Florida. Let's begin with the weather highlights for this weekend. We are anticipating cooler and drier weather for the weekend. In short, a very nice weekend is ahead of us. There will be a risk of recurrence mainly for the Southeast Florida beaches through at least Saturday, and this is the main impact weather that will linger into the weekend. Other than that, no other hazardous impact weather is anticipated at this time. Let's look at the weather pattern behind the weather that is anticipated for this weekend. We begin today on Thursday. There is a weak frontal boundary right across the region. That frontal boundary will be making a final push through the region late tonight. And by late tomorrow Friday, as you can see here on the right, it will be west south of the area as a high pressure system moves into the southeast. With that, cooler and drier weather will be moving for the remainder of the weekend beginning on Friday afternoon. Before that and ahead of this system moving through or clearing the region, there will be a slight chance of showers across the interior portion of South Florida late tonight and into the early part of Friday, as well as a chance of showers along the southeast Florida coast and the adjacent Atlantic waters. By Saturday, the high pressure system will continue in control north of the region, and with that, cool and dry weather will persist. Then on Sunday, there will be another weak frontal boundary that will be approaching and moving through the region by late in the day. At this time, it's anticipating this system will be mostly dry and not much in the way of precipitation is expected. Let's look at the sequence of the forecast temperatures for the weekend. You can see for today, Thursday, we're forecasting highs in the upper 70s to near 80 across much of the region. By tomorrow, we will see a cooling of about 5 degrees or so for those forecast high. For portions of the area, mostly highs in the mid-70s, as you can see here on the right. Then as we look at Saturday and Sunday, Saturday temperature will be in the mid-70s and again in the mid-70s, perhaps a couple of degrees warmer, but still dry on Sunday. When we look at the minimum temperatures beginning on Friday, this is the forecast. Lows will be in the mid to upper 50s west of the Lake Okeechobee region to around 60 on the southwest coast, and the low to mid 60s along the southeast Florida coast. By Saturday morning, we will see temperatures plunging about 10 degrees from the lows on Friday morning. That when you will notice the significant change as we move into the weekend. By Sunday, the low temperatures you can see here on the left will bounce back up but still be in the mid 50s across the interior portion of South Florida to the low 60s across coastal regions. Then as that next front moves through the area late on Sunday, low temperatures will plunge back down across much of the region by Monday morning, the holiday, Martin Luther King holiday, and they will be in the mid to upper 40s across the interior portion of South Florida to the 50s along the southeast Florida coast and around 50 on the southwest Florida coast. For the day on Monday, the holiday, high temperatures will not be much beyond the low 70s. Again, great, beautiful weather. The main hazard, as I mentioned earlier, that will linger into the weekend will be the risk of recurrence. Today we have a slight risk of recurrence, mainly along the Broward and Miami-Dade County beaches, and a moderate risk for most of the Palm Beach beaches. What this means, a slight risk, means weak recurrence is still possible and weak swimmers should stay in the shallow water. For those areas under a moderate risk of recurrence, it means that recurrence are likely and weak swimmers should not enter the surf above their knees. Here on the right you see a sequence, what we call a time series, beginning this morning and through the end of the day on Sunday on the right, highlighting the risk of recurrence for selected location, in this case for West Palm Beach on the top and Miami Beach at the bottom. You can see for much of the weekend into the latter part of the weekend, a moderate risk of recurrence will persist for the Palm Beach area beaches, and further south in Broward and in this case Miami Beach, the risk of recurrence will be at best light, maybe moderate, but it will be trending down by late in the weekend. Again, a slight to moderate risk of recurrence across the Southeast Atlantic beaches for this weekend, trending down by late in the weekend. So again, summary and for highlights and impacts. Slight chance of showers across interior South Florida tonight and early Friday, with a chance along the East Coast and the adjacent waters. After that, cooler and dry weather will be in store for this weekend starting Friday afternoon. It will be cool and dry for the holiday on Monday. The main impact for the public will come from the risk of recurrence along the Southeast Florida beaches through at least Saturday. No other hazardous impact weather is anticipated at this time. In short, great weekend weather in store for South Florida.